Welcome to This Week in Poker, your source for the latest happenings in poker news. I'm Christy Arnett. This week, the World Series of Poker main event finally came to an end, and the player who nabbed the $8.5 million first place prize and permanent place in poker history is 21-year-old Joe Cada. He entered the final table 5th in chips, but took the lead going into heads-up play against Starvin' Moon. We caught up with him at the official World Series of Poker viewing party at the ESPN Zone in New York, New York. Here's a little of what he had to say.
Now, whether main event champions like it or not, they're kind of pushed in the poker spotlight and looked at to become a poker ambassador. Is that something that's important to you?
Yeah, I mean, I love poker. I always play poker, and I want to see poker grow, so I'm doing my best to do so.
Last year, Eastgate, he came from Denmark, and you're for the U.S., so are you going to be traveling around the U.S. trying to play some more?
Yeah, I mean, I always traveled before, but I'm probably going to be traveling a bit more now because I try to represent poker a little bit more, but yeah, I'll do my best.
After your win, did you go out and celebrate?
I wish I had the chance. I mean, I was there at 4 a.m. and I mean, I got 2 hours of celebration in, but I haven't slept really at all.
So has it all sunken in that you're a poker millionaire and the reigning world champion?
A little bit. I mean, it was thinking once I go check my bank account, I guess.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
The entire interview, as well as a video from the party, can be found on cardplayertv.com. Congratulations to the new world champion and now youngest main event winner in WSOP history. In other tournament news, the World Poker Tour World Poker Finals at Foxwoods finished up this week, and Cornel Cimpan won his second WPT title this year, having won the LA Poker Classic main event in February. For the latest win, he was awarded more than $910,000 for outlasting a field of 353 players. The runner-up was Sohail Shamsuddin, who took home $463,000 for his efforts. We talked to Cornel earlier today. Hi Cornel, how are you?
Hello Christy, how are you doing?
I'm doing wonderful. Congratulations on your second World Poker Tour title this year.
Thank you, thank you.
Now tell me, how did you start going into the final table, and what was your impression of the other players that were also at the final table?
Well, going to the final 6 players, I had a slight chip lead. Not significant, but good enough to feel good about the situation. Felt pretty confident. And I knew it wasn't going to be easy just because of the nature of final tables and how the blind structure is set up at the final table and the way it is accelerated so it ends faster. I felt pretty confident.
While you were at the final table, was your previous win in your head at all and giving you any confidence?
I would have to say that that definitely has a part in it because of the fact that I was not really concentrating on moving up a step. I was concentrating on how I can accumulate chips so I can win the tournament. I was looking for every opportunity to increase my stack, and I was willing to risk to be able to do that, and that usually what that does usually, it puts you in the position where you continue to build your stack and gives you a better chance to win the tournament. So yeah, when you're looking to just move up a step because it's 30,000 more for 5th place and 30,000 more for 4th place, then your game changes. But when your strategy is I want to win this tournament and I want to take advantage of every opportunity to increase my stack, now your game expands and you become a true force at the table.
Absolutely, that definitely makes sense. Well, with this win, you are now second in the Card Player Player of the Year race. Is that something that you're going to go for in the last couple months of the year?
Well, absolutely. It would be pretty prestigious to win Card Player of the Year. Of course, I have a family and 2 children that and a wife that I love very much, and I will not play as many tournaments as my competition will, but I'm hoping that I will make it up in quality of play and better finishes in smaller amounts of tournaments for the rest of the year.
As we talked about with Cimpan, with the culmination of the WSOP main event and the latest WPT event, there's been some movement in the Card Player of the Year standings. Cimpan is now in second place, right behind Eric Baldwin, pushing Yevgeny Timoshenko into third place. Also cracking the top 10 this week is Shamsuddin, who is now in fifth place, and Joe Cada, who is now in eighth. Two online poker sites signed their newest players this week. Full Tilt has added Tom Dwan to its prestigious team Full Tilt. The last player to be added to the team was Patrick Antonius in June of 2008, who Dwan is currently in the middle of an epic 50,000 hand heads-up battle with, known as the Dur Challenge. Dwan is up approximately $780,000 through the halfway point of play. The other player to gain sponsorship this week is Donnie Stern. He is the fifth member of Dole's Room's Brunson 10. Known as a high-stakes cash game player, Stern also recently made the televised final table of the $40,000 buy-in WSOP anniversary event this summer. Thanks for tuning in to This Week in Poker. Have a great weekend. I'm Christianette for Card Player TV.